Paul, happy with the point?
Very happy. Felt we could have probably got more from the way that we went about ourselves the second half, but it's a tough place to come. You know, we left at 6 o'clock, most of us this morning. You know, it's a 4-hour train journey because there's an extra hour on for engineering works today. And for the players to come out, and I thought they give everything. And it wasn't a 0-0 boring 0-0. It was an end-to-end 0-0. You know, Ross made a fantastic save in the first half, and perhaps their lad would have felt he could have hit the target in the first half as well. But then second half, I thought we created by far the better opportunities, and you know, fair play to Gateshead because they threw themselves at everything as well. So I think a draw was about right.
There were moments in the second half where you thought just one more touch or not a block. There were shots that were going on target, and the Gateshead defence were throwing their bodies on the line, weren't they?
Yeah, and as I said, that's good defending. You know, there's different parts to game. Good. You know, as good you can be in attack, you also want your defence. I thought we put in a couple of great blocks right at the end as well. Jamie Collins, I think Dean Beckwith. Back four outstanding today, limited them to virtually nothing, and really pleased to see Ross Warner, you know, come back in and keep another clean sheet. That's like you said, I think that's it. Every time he's played for us this year, he's kept a clean one.
Shows the quality of the squad you have as well. You made 6 changes today, but the quality of the play didn't drop off. A whole new midfield as well when you think about Wayne Brown, Harold Buteman and Josh Taylor.
Yeah, well, as I said, you know, we have got probably one midfielder too many, if you like, in the squad, and probably one attacker light. But we're going to address that situation more up top. You know, and there's various reasons why people get more game time than others at times. But I think Harry's come in, and Josh in particular come in and did very, very well today. Browner was a real good pivot for us in that midfield. But it was always the plan to stay in the game and be solid for 65, and then get Jonah and Drynan on in those wider areas to go and see if we could really hurt them. And you know, I felt it nearly paid off because for 20 minutes they couldn't get out their half, could they?
And at the start of the second half, we really pushed them back, didn't we? We dominated that opening 20 minutes.
There was a fair wind out there, and we defended that in the first half. We had it in the second half, so we always knew that it'd be easy to get up the pitch second half. There's a real determination in there as well to do that, to push forward and try and get a positive result. But I think you can see from the lads' demeanour that they know that that's a good away point. You should always respect an away point against a side that pushed Rochdale all the way last week and were by far the better side from all accounts. And they've just beaten Aldershot 3-0 here. So for us again to come and get that clean sheet, biggest thing as well is no injuries. You know, that was really, really important, not to pick up any injuries for Tuesday night. I felt Ross had to play, but it was a gamble-ish in the sense of if he got injured today, we were going to be ringing round the black book on Sunday. But again, you know, all the little things that you do during the week, we worked really hard Thursday for this game, and I think it paid off. If we'd got that winner, I think we'd have been also stood here going, yeah, we just about deserved the win.
Quick special mentions for a few players. Charlie Clough up front did a very good job, didn't he, leading the line?
We've been talking about Cloughie for 2 or 3 weeks. We just felt with the youngsters we've got up front at the moment, we've asked them to play a lot of games, and what Charlie would do is give you a presence to hold the ball up. That's not necessarily something we'll do every game. We're looking at something different for Tuesday night. So, you know, it gives me options, and I know I've got options, and sometimes to come away from home and have a target man that can actually retain the football gets you up the pitch. But it'll be different. It'll be a different scenario for Tuesday night, that's for sure.
And good to see Dundo back in an amber and chocolate shirt.
Well, he'd never gone. I mean, the fact is that, you know, when I spoke to Gary McCann, it was to get Craig Gaines whilst we gave the younger ones a chance, and then when you get into November weather, that's when Dundo comes to the fore for us always. So he's never left. I mean, he's employed by our football club 4 days a week, and he's in 4 days a week, and he's done a great job on that. But he's still a good player. And like I said, you know, whether we like it or not, at 38 years of age, he just keeps going and going and going. And you know, he's very, very well liked in the group. But yeah, I mean, Dundo coming back now gives us more options. But we are looking at 1 or 2 situations after Tuesday night to see where we are.
And finally, Tuesday night, away to Slough, second round, a big tie ahead as well. All your thoughts now focused on that game away at Slough? It'll be tough, won't it?
Yeah, and if we're being honest, part of the setup today was looking at that particular game on Tuesday night. You know, Eastie's been struggling with a groin injury. You know, Nicky was unwell Tuesday and Thursday, but that's sickness, so he should be back available for selection. But what today's done is given me a chance. I've got 18 players fit and available. You know, we'll sit down Sunday and work out what we feel is a team that can get the result. But we've also respect Slough, and I thought it was a good game last week. They played very, very well. But if you're not excited about Tuesday night, you're never going to be excited. And I know that we were going to travel in big numbers. We want everyone to get up there to help us get over the line, because I think it's going to be a tight game. It'll be a tight FA Cup game. And have they got the advantage or not? Probably, just a little bit being at home. But we're good away from home, and I think we've lost 3 games all season in all competitions. So it's going to be a decent watch. And for our football club, it's as important for us as it is for Slough. The fact that there is this prize of the second round draw at home to Gillingham or Hartlepool, and the chance to progress. And financially, it's a big game for the football club. But it's not the be all and end all to us. At the end of the day, if we don't, if we go out, we're 7th in the league at the moment. We've got a trophy, so I won't finish the season off, because you're never going to win the FA Cup. But it's the beauty of the FA Cup that gets you so. It's what gets you so excited about it.
Thank you, Paul.
Thanks, all. Cheers.